What's happening, man? How's everybody doing, man? Yes, yes, yes. Here we go again. Once again, we are back in effect with a mask and attack, live and direct. Yes, we are. Here we go again, man. Here we go again. Yeah, let's see, man. Let's get this guy up here, man. Yeah, man. Keith Porter, man. That's a nice name, though, man. It got a nice BLM ring to it. Keith Porter. Got a nice little BLM ring to it, man. Um, Salute to everybody out there, man. Everybody hit that like button, man. Smash that like button for a player, man. Smash that like button for a player. Right? It's starting 3-2. This is our brother, man, Keith Porter, man. A black man was killed by an off-duty ICE in Los Angeles on New Year's Eve. And like Renee Gold, he was an American citizen. But most people have not heard about Keith Porter. I need y'all to think about and understand something. Black people experience this lack of visibility. Oh, yeah. Yo, what planet do these people live on? He said black people experience this lack of visibility all the time when it comes to being victims. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what did he just say? What did that guy just say? No way he just said that. No way that guy just said that. No way he just said that. And I mean, no way. Like, there's absolutely, positively no way he just said that. Okay? I ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that guy just said black people experience this lack of visibility all the time when it comes to being victims. There are countless black victims that no one has even heard about, much less seen. The public fight demanding answers and justice. And when he say victims, he's talking about alleged victims of white or police. He's not talking about all the black victims. If a nigga killed you, he it's that's not even in his mental, in his thought process right now. A black victim of some nigga. He's only talking about if you got killed by a white man or a cop, which is literally like 2% of the victims. Keith Porter. This post has 22,000 retweets and 47,000 likes. Keith Porter. Let's see. Damn, Keith. Man. Everybody hit that like button, man. Let's see this. Ben Crump says Keith Porter Jr. was a father of two, a son and a brother, whose life was stolen by an off duty ICE agent. His family gathered in grief, demanding the truth. We will continue to stand with Keith Porter Jr.'s family until there is justice, transparency, and answers. And money. Don't forget the money. Don't forget that money. Salute to Miguel Wano. He says, thanks for the afternoon stream. You will be going over the Anton versus Corey. Oh, yeah. I try to stay out of that, but I can do that. How about this, right? I'll do that on another stream, right? I'll do that tonight. I'll do Anton versus Corey tonight. I gotta, I haven't watched it yet, but I saw it on there, and I gotta, advertise it as that. I want to be able to be like, all right, put it out there, like, yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. So I want to, I'll do that tonight. I'll do Anton versus Corey tonight. I saw the video on my I think I saw it on Instagram. I think I saw it on IG. Yeah, Academics posted it. Academics posted it. That's what I saw on IG. So I mean, I do that. I do Corey versus Anton tonight, man. Holy shit. I've been watching Corey for a long time, man. I've been watching Corey blew up, man. I did not. I had to give Corey credit, but he blew up, man. I didn't see this when he first. He's a grinder, man. You can say what you want about Corey. He a grinder, man. That 5150 show used to have 200 people in the chat. That 5150 show used to have 200 people in the chat. Ask him. He used to have this dude named Alonzo with the green eyes with him. Corey a grinder, man. You gotta give him his respect, man. Shout out Antoine too, man. But anyway, salute to little Archie, man.
Keith Porter's mother overcome with grief at the candlelight vigil in Carson, where
no tears. That cry face is a mother, man. And listen, that doesn't mean she's not sad. It just means that she knows the camera's on her, and she might be all cried out. Sometimes you just all cried out, right? And then they put the camera on you, and it's like you can't produce the tears at that moment. That's his mama. I know she said. Sometimes you just all cried out. So all you can do is the cry face, man.
Keith Porter's mother overcome with grief at the candlelight vigil in Carson, where she raised him. This is the second memorial in a week for the father of two shot.
He got two memorials. You know a nigga didn't kill him. Nigga kill you, you get one memorial, man, and it's gonna get shot up. Press one. You get one vigil, niggas gonna come through, shoot that shit up. Hopefully nobody get killed. And then they on to the next. This nigga is the second memorial for this nigga. I bet this nigga couldn't borrow $5 from any of these people, man.
Candlelight vigil in Carson, where she raised him. This is the second memorial in a week for the father of two shot and killed in Northridge by an off-duty ICE agent on New Year's Eve.
Took our loved one from us. You murdered our loved one, and it's not fair. It's not right.
According to the Department of Homeland Security, the off-duty ICE agent heard gunfire near his apartment and went to check it out. That's when DHS says the officer encountered Porter holding a long rifle. Advocates say Porter's gunfire that night was his way of observing the holiday.
Yeah, I got you, but sometimes, and this I got you. Tons of blacks do this, and I'm sure whites in rural areas do this, but mostly in urban areas is blacks and Hispanics that do this maybe, but mostly blacks. They fire their guns in the air on New Year's Eve, right? I've done that before, man. I did that on 4th of July before. I've done it, man. Boom, boom. I remember one time I was shooting in the alley one time, and niggas thought it was their ops coming through, man. Like niggas thought it was their ops. They was scared, man, because they was beefing. They thought it was their ops. And my man had to tell him, "Oh, it was I was back there with Mike, you shooting, blah blah blah, whatever." And it listen, man, it just be like that, man. Nigga, this is a nigga tradition. I'm not gonna sit here and act like this guy did something out of the ordinary for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what Sun men do. Let me put it like this. This is what Sun men do. That's a Sun man tradition that people do. That's something that sons do, especially sons that are like wayward or in the street or in that type of, lifestyle. That's a common thing for them. This guy was not doing something that was like, oh my God, I can't believe he was doing that. No, he was doing something very, very normal. It sucks though, man. It sucks, man. It sucks that he was in the vicinity of an off-duty ICE agent. See, this is the thing about it, right? Like I told you how the dudes thought that it was their ops coming through. That could have turned into something for me. You did what I'm saying? Because I was over my man's house. I wasn't at my house. I was over my homie house. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too far from my house, and I knew the people around it, but it was like I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, at my house, right? I wasn't at where I'm at, right? Sometimes, and then look, sometimes you just you do it at the wrong time. This seems like a situation where it just, damn, man. Off-duty ICE agent was around and he heard the gunshots and he went into hero mode. 99 times out of 100, on New Year's Eve, this ain't gonna happen to you. 99 times out of 100, they're gonna be out there firing this gun in the air and nothing's gonna happen. This is just the one. It was an ICE agent that thought it was a mass shooting, went into hero mode, which I commend. I commend that ICE officer, because if it had really been a mass shooting, he would have been a hero. I commend that ICE officer for coming to the scene to check it out, which lets me know that there weren't a lot of people in this neighborhood firing their guns. Press 1. There weren't a lot of people in this neighborhood firing their guns that New Year's Eve. He may have been the only one. Yes, Black Columbo in the building. Hit the like button, hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, subscribe, support the channel, PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. All donations are accepted, man. All your donations are accepted. Support the channel, man. Yeah, because I've been in neighborhoods plenty of times where all you hear is gunshots, even before 12 o'clock. I'm not even talking about just 12 o'clock. We're talking about 11. You know what I'm saying? 1 in the morning. You hear that shit all. So it's like, I think in this neighborhood there wasn't anybody shooting but him. So it probably um, alarmed people.
It's not right.
According to the Department of Homeland Security, the off duty ICE agent heard gunfire near his apartment and went to check it out. That's when DHS says the officer encountered Porter holding a long rifle. Advocates say Porter's gunfire that night was his way of observing the holiday.
But yes, it was illegal, but at the end of the day, it's American tradition.
I'm 80 years old. It's happened as long as I can remember.
Yeah, white lady, but you know, in your neighborhood, people ain't doing that like that unless you live out in rural America. Because I live in the city where there's a lot of white people. They ain't doing that shit. They do fireworks. White people do fireworks and shit on New Year's Eve. I'd be like, what the fuck? Fireworks on New Year's Eve? The fuck? But yeah. If you in a rural area, yeah, white boys gonna be firing their guns, but not in the city. City is only niggas doing it. Judy Vaughn. So you know that this is a tradition that is being done with a lot of illegal guns. If niggas is doing it, it's a lot of illegal guns doing it, right? That's another thing about these and it's not being done. It is being done in a urban setting. When the white boys is out in the country with their four-wheelers and they go into the woods and they shoot their guns off on New Year's Eve, it's very little chance of collateral damage except for them shooting each other by accident or a tree. When you got blacks in urban settings, urban settings doing that, when you got blacks in urban settings doing that, it can get dicey, man. It can get tricky because a lot of times there's drugs involved. A lot of times there's carelessness involved, bravado. A lot of times there's proximity. You might be in the projects. You might be you might be in a apartment complex, a residential area. So we're talking about this white lady doesn't, or I know she's trying to help out, she's trying to, be an ally and shit. But it's different, man. It's just different, man. It's just different when niggas do shit, man. Niggas do shit. We take it to another level. Okay? Niggas take shit to a whole nother level.
That's one of the things that happens. People shoot guns as part of fireworks and celebration of the new year.
But the agent allegedly ordered Porter to put down the weapon. And when
the agent allegedly ordered, but he's off duty, so Porter don't know. This is so dicey. Salute to my man Alexander Byrne. He says, I was born in 1956. Check your email for a letter published on my 13th birthday. I'm trying not to laugh. All right, I'll check it out. Here's the thing, though. We got this, right? Shout out to Ray Wall, man. Ray Wall says, I caught the video with Mike the cop. You and Nick Chow had me rolling. Talking about NYC wasn't violent. He said, I don't think he was a real cop. Yeah, man, that video was a classic, man. Had to come back for that for y'all, man. Salute to everybody out here, man. That was a classic. That was definitely a classic. Let me tell you this, man. Let me tell you something, right? Cop comes up to him. Off-duty ICE agent comes up to the brother, right? With the gun out, like, hey, man, put the gun down. I'm sure the ICE agent is yelling commands consistent with being a law enforcement officer. I'm sure he didn't come and say, bitch ass nigga, drop your motherfucking gun. Brace yourself. I'm sure he didn't say that. So we know he was saying, ICE agent, put your gun down, drop the gun now. But this dude could have been drunk. He could have ops. He's a black guy, man. Keith Porter could have ops. Keith Porter could be drunk. Keith Porter could just be on some like nigga shit, like, yo. Like, yo, man. Watch how you talking to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Keith Porter, you see all them niggas showed up for him in the you saw them niggas showed up for him at that thing. If he wasn't no real nigga, them niggas ain't gonna show up for you. Shout out to Barry B, man. He says for the daytime live stream. Shout out to Barry B. Barry B is in the building, man. He wouldn't have had a whole bunch of niggas at his damn vigil if he wasn't no street dude. All these niggas at his vigil. Let me see. Yeah, look at all these niggas at the vigil, man. And it's the second vigil. So he might have ops. And you coming up with no uniform on, telling him to put his gun down.
As part of fireworks and celebration of the new year.
But the agent allegedly ordered Porter to put down the weapon, and when he didn't comply, DHS says the off-duty officer fired his service gun.
Now I heard that. Listen, I heard two versions. I don't know if they sanitized this or not, but I heard that he pointed the gun at the agent. They're saying he didn't comply. So not complying is a lot different in court than pointing the gun at the agent. Because if the agent's telling him to put the off-duty agent is telling him, off-duty ununiformed agent is telling him to put his gun down, if he just be like, nah, man, what you talking about? And you shoot him, that's different than if he pointed the gun at you. So I don't know which one is true because I heard that on another video.
The agency claims Porter fired 3 rounds at the off-duty agent before.
There we go. He was
killed. Porter to put down the weapon, and when he didn't comply, DHS says the off-duty officer fired his service gun. The agency claims Porter fired 3 rounds at the off-duty agent before he was killed.
This is a human rights issue.
The 43-year-old's death touching complete stranger.
Actually, it's not a human rights issue. It's not a human rights issue. This is a sad confluence of factors. Press 1. This is an unfortunate series of events that led to this guy's death. This is not no civil rights, human rights bullshit. You old white liberal boomer bitch. This is just a sad confluence of events, man. You know how many niggas was shooting their guns off on New Year's Eve? Probably tens of thousands. All across this vast country. This is a human right. A human rights issue. Soon, car accidents. A white person gonna get a car accident with a black person is gonna be a human rights issue. This is horse shit, man. This woman's nuts, man. These boomer bitches, these boomer libtards are the worst, man. And I know that's hard to believe because the modern ones are awful. But these boomer white liberal women, man, are just they're the worst, man. A human rights issue, man. It just shit happens, man, and it's fucked up. Don't get me wrong. This. I feel bad for the brother, man, because I know he was having a good time. And then his heart probably dropped when he looked over and the dude was pointing his gun at him, telling him to drop his gun. He probably died in fear. That brother probably died in fear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting here, saying that, like, of course I understand the situation from what I've told you guys, but this ain't no fucking human rights issue, man. It's just some shit that happened, man. This is like Tales from the Crypt. Who remember Tales from the Crypt? Which went on to be Tales from the Hood. Who remember Tales from the Crypt? Press one of you remember Tales from the Crypt. It was like Final Destination before Final Destination. Who remember Tales from the Crypt? Let me see. Let me. Tales from. This shit. Hey, listen, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Them was the good old days, man. This is. This is what that is, man. This is all this was, man. This was some Tales from the Hood shit, man. It's unfortunate, man. It was very unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate. Sad, man. Awful. It's terrible, man. Okay. But sometimes a series of events that you know what I mean almost seem like fiction, right? Like, yo, what's the odds an off-duty ICE agent lived around the corner and would come around there and be on some hero shit on New Year's Eve? And had it been a real mass shooting, that ICE agent would have been a hero. Had it been a real mass shooting, we would be fucking honoring that ICE agent. Well, not LA, but like Fox News shit, Donald Trump or shit, or JD Vance would tweet out about that ICE agent. Oh man, he's a hero. Yeah, man. This shit is sad, man. But this white lady trying to stir up all this racial bullshit.
Porter fired 3 rounds at the off-duty agent before he was killed.
This is a human rights issue.
The 43-year-old's death touching complete strangers. Judy Vaughn from Mid-City drove 20 miles to Carson for his memorial instead of marching at an anti-ICE protest closer to home.
Oh, okay. So she listen to this. Listen to her story.
Death touching complete strangers. Judy Vaughn.
So she's a complete stranger.
The 43-year-old's death touching complete strangers. Judy Vaughn from Mid-City drove 20 miles to Carson for his memorial instead of marching at an anti-ICE protest closer to home.
We all need to recognize the shared humanity and come together. And
they don't even know. You know the funny thing would be? Well, it still probably wouldn't matter, but if the ICE agents was black, right? A lot of my agents is a black and Latino, man. And it because like the only reason she's talking about humanity and shit, because she thinks it's a white guy. And she thinks in her mind, she thinks every white person and listen, which says a lot about her. In her mind, white people don't see black people as humans. In her mind, right? So it makes you think like, damn, who are you around where you think that? You know what I'm saying? What kind of people are you around where you think that white people don't see black people as humans? Like, who are you around? Because even Nazis think we're human. Even rednecks and racists and white supremacists think we're human. They just don't want nothing to do with us. They just want us to get the fuck away from them.
Wanted to be here to be a part of this group saying his life is valuable, his life matters, and we need to speak out in as many ways as possible.
Would you be here if a nigga shot him? Ma'am, would you be here if some niggas had just shot him? If a nigga would have been rolled up and been like, fuck you looking at bitch ass nigga, or some niggas would have rolled up and seen him with his gun, be like, yo, that's kind of nice, man. Let's go get that shit. And tried to rob before the gun and killed him during the robbery. I mean, like, would you be here if a nigga had killed him? No, because you wouldn't have heard about it. You would have heard you wouldn't have heard about it. It would have been on the news a little Thursday. There's a man was shot on New Year's Eve. But you wouldn't care. You're only here because there's a racial element to it. You don't give a fuck. His life does not fucking matter to you. You fucking old bat shit bitch. That guy's life doesn't fucking matter to you. It's his death that matters to you. Press 1. His death matters to you. His life didn't matter to you. It's only his death and how he died. You bitch.
While LAPD investigates what led up to Porter's final moments, people here want the off-duty ICE officer identified, arrested, and charged.
Hurt, lost. It was my brother. He was my life. He was my kid's life. He was the life of our family.
Organizers say on Tuesday that they will attend LAPD's police commission meeting to petition the chief to make Keith Porter's death investigation transparent. Organizers also acknowledge the shooting death of Renee Good, who was shot and killed by an ICE agent in Minnesota. In Carson, Tim Pulliam, ABC 7, Eyewitness News.
My name is Anaya Porter. My father's name was Keith Porter Jr. My father's dead. He was killed by an off-duty ICE agent. It was unjust. And I've seen things I don't like, and I want to remind people that this is real life. This is my real life. This isn't news. This is an article I can just swipe away on. My dad's dead. Please.
Yeah, and I feel bad for this girl, man. This young girl, I feel horrible for her. Like, you know what I mean? It's just sad, man. This is just a sad tragedy. Listen, man, when I was growing up in the 80s, man, before the internet and shit, this would have just been a tragedy, man. You know what I mean? Like, sad, man. Like, it fucking sucks that shit happened, man. What? Yes, was the nigga doing something technically wrong? Yes. He wasn't jaywalking. He was firing an automatic rifle in a public space. He wasn't jaywalking. He didn't steal a stick of gum from the corner store. He was firing an automatic gun with live rounds in a public space. But niggas do that on New Year's Eve and 4th of July. Could he have killed somebody? Yes. He could have killed people if his bullets had gone awry, or, or if he had not practiced, proper gun safety while shooting. While shooting, because he wasn't practicing proper gun safety at all. But yes. Do niggas do that all the time on 4th of July and New Year's Eve? Yes. It's a tragedy.
Please respect him, say his name, fuck ICE, and Black Lives Matter. Justice for Keith Porter Jr.
Oh wow! Look at his GoFundMe, man. Oh, for his daughter's future. Man. Keith Porter, GoFundMe. Oh, he got 66K. 825 people donated. Okay. 66K. How many days has it been? He got 66K. That's good, man. Oh, he got multiple daughters. Okay. For his daughters, 10 and 20. Man, that sucks, man. This shit sucks, man. It's not good, man. Nobody's happy about this, man. Shout out to Frank Ace Man. Shout out to Frank Ace Man, man. Frank Ace Man in the building. Salute to you, bro, man. Salute to you, man. Oh, God. Goddamn fucking Congresswoman fucking Charles Barkley. This bitch look crazy, man. Listen. We not used to seeing this, man. Coneheads, man. We not used to seeing this, man. But you know what, man? Fine. Whatever, man. Let's see what she got to say, man.
Mr. Speaker, I rise in defense of communities across America terrorized by the dangerous, rogue, and violent actions perpetrated by ICE agents. Millions have seen the videos of ICE shooting and killing Renee Good, a poet and mother who was unarmed and trying to drive away.
A poet and mother. A poet and mother. Jesus Christ. See, this is the thing about it. That's so crazy. Like, normally, this black woman would be complaining if somebody, if a white woman tried to run over a cop, usually a black woman would be like, they called her a poet mother. If she was black, they wouldn't have called her a poet mother. They would have called her a thug. Press one. They would have called her a Shaniqua. A goddamn, they would have called her an animal if a black woman tried to run over a cop. These people, they so selective, man.
Videos of ICE shooting and killing Renee Good, a poet and mother who was unarmed and trying to drive away. Following her tragic death at the hands of law enforcement, Republicans rushed to deny the truth and smear the victim, a playbook that has been employed frequently, especially against the Black community. Now, the white
Look how she slipped into Black people. Black people hate not being the center of attention, man. The center of white people's attention. We hate not being the center of white people's attention, man. Listen, let me tell you something. I remember one time, right? We were at this. I've talked about this, but before. But we were at this go-go. It's like a DC music, right? It was an outdoor festival, right? It was hundreds of people there, right? So I came with, like I think at the time my niece would have been 10, and my little girl cousin would have been 12, right? So there's 112 and 110, right? And they both love me, right? So we had to go, and their parents are there too, and their moms are there, and some other people was with our group, right? So some dudes got to shooting, and it turned into like just chaos. People was getting trampled on bleachers, and people just running everywhere, and it was just chaos, right? Madhouse, right? And my 12-year-old cousin, female cousin, froze, and she just started shaking. She couldn't move. She had a panic attack, right? So I grabbed her, right, and held her, right? Why my 10-year-old niece get mad? Because I was giving my attention to the other one. In the middle of a mass shooting. In the middle of a mass shooting, hysteria going on, everybody wanted. My little niece had an attitude because I was giving my attention to my 12-year-old girl cousin. In the middle of all that, after a literal mass shooting. That's how Black people are, man. That's how Black people are to white people. We want their attention all the time. Anytime another group becomes a victim, we want to be that victim. We want to be that victim. We want to be that victim. If another group gets some victimhood, even if it's like Stop Asian Hate. Remember Stop Asian Hate? Press 1 if you remember Stop Asian Hate. We tried to hijack Stop Asian Hate, and it was us doing it. We were the ones doing it to the Asians, and we tried to hijack it. Like, we need an anti-lynching bill. How come they get Stop Asian Hate and we ain't get the anti-lynching bill? Even though we were the ones assaulting Asians. We're crazy, man. Black folk crazy, man. We crazy for white people, man. Attention. Salute to Mad Peace. Shout out my man. Long time no see, man. In the building. Salute to you, man. He say, salute Op Nation. All hail Black Colombo. I miss y'all. And hate I can't catch you live. I know I got some catching up to do, but I just want to know, are you still driving Ole Miss Katie? Yeah, I'm still I made 3 videos on that channel today. I told you, man. I've already dropped 3 channels on my Caitlin Clark channel today, or my women's basketball channel. 3 videos already today, and I'm dropping some more later on. So yeah, we working over here, man. Make sure you support the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. When you supporting the movement, man, the content, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, Joy Reid, missing white girl syndrome. The white girl was literally chronicling her whole voyage across the country with her boyfriend, had hundreds of people watching and shit. And then he killed her during that while they were chronicling it. He killed her. And they were like, why is everybody paying attention to this? Well, bitch, they was live before. They would have had a bunch of viewers before he killed her. That's why you stupid bitch. Was it Gabby Petito? Was that Gabby Petito? I think his name was Gabby Petito or some shit like that. Black people never understand nuance. Press 1. They never understand nuance. Nuance is like a foreign language to black people.
Mr. Speaker, I rise in defense of communities across America terrorized by the dangerous, rogue, and violent actions perpetrated by ICE agents. Millions have seen the videos of ICE shooting and killing Renee Good, a poet and mother who was unarmed and trying to drive away. Following her tragic death at the hands of law enforcement, Republicans rushed to deny the truth and smear the victim, a playbook that has been employed frequently, especially against the Black community. Now, the White House is claiming the ICE agents have immunity from lawsuits enough. That's why I've reintroduced my bill to end qualified immunity, to hold federal agents accountable for breaking the law and killing our neighbors. This bill is for Renee Good and so many others, like Keith Porter, a proud girl dad who was killed by an ICE agent in Los Angeles, and Ninko Ganchev from Chicago, who died in ICE custody after living in the United States for 30 years. This bill is for every person in America, citizen or not, to know that when ICE agents break the law, they should be held accountable. For the families of these victims, Congress must end qualified immunity.
Jesus Christ. They never think down the line what ending qualified, what would be the repercussions of ending qualified immunity? How would that affect public safety? They just want to do shit. They never think about one step down the line, yet 2 steps, 1. They don't think about the next step. Tragic mulatto, she getting long in the tooth too. This tragic mulatto, she be starting a lot of shit out there in LA and shit. She a big troublemaker.
It's really important to understand that as people are righteously and rightfully enraged and mourning the murder of Renee Good, that we also lift up Keith Porter Jr. Keith Porter Jr. was a 43-year-old Black father of 2 girls. On New Year's Eve, he was celebrating at his own home, and like thousands around the country, we understand that he may have stepped outside of his home and fired a celebratory shot in the air, which many people do, and which is widely acknowledged by city officials. His apartment complex is fairly large, and an ICE agent lived in that complex who went inside, put on his tactical gear, came back outside.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Well, that changes a whole lot right there. I didn't know that the ICE agent had put on his tactical gear. So now it's different if he pointed his gun at the ICE agent. The ICE agent was in uniform. Whether he was off duty or not, he was in uniform. You don't know if he off duty. Listen, if a cop roll up right now and knock on my door, I don't know if that cop's on duty or off duty. I just know it's a cop at my door. I see my neighbor's a cop. I see him every day going to work. He's off duty, but shit. Let anybody on this block do something illegal. I'm talking about really illegal. I ain't talking about double parking. I'm talking about really illegal. He gonna arrest him. He gonna get in the mix. He gonna be a cop. He gonna be a cop if he sees something. But yeah, this is a whole different ballgame. The cop, the ICE agent went into the house and put on his tactical gear. So when he came up with Keith, when he approached Keith, Keith was looking at an law enforcement officer. I thought he was just looking at a guy telling him to put his gun down. I thought he was just looking at a random guy telling him to put his gun down. This is a whole different ball game, man. This is a different situation right here completely. Everybody share this video on social media, hit the like button, sponsor the show. Let me try and get 10 people to share this on social media. If we get 10 people to share this on social media, that'd be great. 10 people to share this on social media. That would be great. Yeah. That's deep though, man. So he went in the house, put on his tactical gear. But that's smart though. Like, why go out there naked? If you got a vest and everything, if you about to approach somebody with a gun, if you think it's a mass shooter in your apartment building, and you got a vest and some tactical gear and a helmet and shit, why not put that shit on? That makes a lot of sense. Now, it does take time to do that. And time is of the essence during a mass shooting if you think it's a mass shooting. But then again, you got a life, you got a family, you got kids, you gotta make it home. So this officer, this is very interesting, man.
Which many, many people do, and which is widely acknowledged by city officials. His apartment complex is fairly large, and an ICE agent lived in that complex who went inside, put on his tactical gear, came back outside, and shot Keith Porter dead in front of his own home on New Year's Eve. It's really important to understand that as people are righteously and rightfully enraged and mourning.
Salute to Gouch Below. Gouch Below is in the building. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Do you have to have dumbass glasses to be part of their little liberal clique? You can't be a liberal without, it's like a dumbass glass store for liberals. They got their own place, man. Like, what the fuck? You gotta be seeking attention. Ain't no way you wear those if you're not looking for attention.
Keith Porter was killed by an off-duty ICE agent, but you probably haven't heard his name. And
no, what you say? He got $300,000 in his GoFundMe. He got multiple GoFundMes, $300,000 in his GoFundMe. White ladies, old white ladies driving from 20 miles away to go stir up trouble. All the activists talking about it. Ben Crump posted it. If Ben Crump posted it on his fucking YouTube, on his X, you know niggas know about it. Stop with the lies.
last week, a man named Keith Porter was killed by an off-duty ICE agent, but you probably haven't heard his name. And while part of that may be because of the ICE agent being off-duty,
what she means is that it's not a bigger story than Renee Good. She don't mean you probably haven't heard his name. She mean it's not a bigger story than the white lady getting shot by the ICE officer. That's all they care about. They want to be the center of attention.
Last week, a man named Keith Porter was killed by an off-duty ICE agent, but you probably haven't heard his name. And while part of that may be because of the ICE agent being off-duty rather than on-duty with a large crowd, we also know the biggest reason why this exists. Keith Porter is a Black man, and Black men, Black women that get killed by agents, officers, don't get the same amount of national attention.
Yo, can you believe she just said that? I'm not even gonna sit here and lie, man. But here's the thing: white people, for some reason, and not just white liberals, right? White people rarely just say, "What the fuck?" White people will literally address her. White people will argue with her about that instead of just saying, "Bitch, what the fuck did you just say, bitch?" White people will be like, "Wow." No, man. The only response to this dumb shit is shut the fuck up, bitch. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Shout out to Superstar, man. Superstar in the building, man. He says, Steelers fan here. Everyone is telling me Tomlin stepped down so not to give those gliders the satisfaction of firing a Sunman, because that's all they wanted to do was fire a Sunman. I think it was right to step down, though. I think that they weren't going to fire him, but I think he stepped down. I think he stepped down so that they wouldn't have to keep him on, because they do. It's time for him to leave there, man. It's time for Tomlin to leave. Time to go somewhere else, man. It's time, man. It's just time. He ran his course in Pittsburgh, but yeah, I don't think they would ever fired him. I think he could stay for another 5 years and they still wouldn't have fired him, because he gonna get you to the playoffs. And listen, that ain't nothing to shake a stick at. Knowing you going to the playoffs every year. Knowing you going to the playoffs every year is nothing to shake a stick at. Everybody want to act like that's just nothing. Shit, I'm a Redskins fan. You think I wouldn't love to know every year I'm going to the playoffs? Just chalk it up? Shit. I would love that, man. I would take it. Season start, well, at least we know we're making the playoffs. We don't know what we're going to do in the playoffs, but at least we know we're making the playoffs. I'll take it. Fuck it. I'll take it. He said, who's Thomas? He's stupid. He said, who's Thomas? Oh, man. Back to this woman. I don't mean to call you a bitch, sister, but, sister. Let me call you this. You're a fucking shit-starting, lying, maniacal nut job. It takes a long time to say that, though. If I got to say that every time I address you, I'd rather just call you a bitch. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to keep calling this good woman no bitch. But God damn it, woman. You fucking nut job. What the fuck are you talking about?
Last week, a man named Keith Porter was killed by an off-duty ICE agent, but you probably haven't heard his name. And while part of that may be because of the ICE agent being off-duty rather than on-duty with a large crowd, we also know the biggest reason why this exists. Keith Porter is a black man, and black men, black women that get killed by agents, officers, don't get the same amount of national attention. Many people online have been very angry at me and other black people for saying not to use the phrase "say her name" when it comes to Renee Good, and this is part of the reason. It has taken 7 days for the average person, and not even the average person, but for people online to find out about Keith Porter. Wow.
Because probably in that time, 200 niggas have been killed. In that time, since Keith, in the last 7 days, maybe 200 niggas have been killed. Okay? And we're all like trying to ignore that. We're actively, the mainstream media is actively trying to ignore that 200 niggas have been killed in the last week by other niggas in murders on the streets of American cities. So this one just got caught up in that. They don't have a white face to put behind it. They didn't know that it was, if you don't know if it's a white man, you don't know who the cop is, you're asking for the cop's name to be revealed. You don't know if it was a white cop. And if it's not a white cop, it's really not going to, you guys don't really care.
Most people across the country know who Renee Good is within 24 hours.
Because it was on video. See how they don't understand nuance? Press 1. She doesn't understand that Renee Good's killing was recorded on video. It was basically live. Like, CNN was playing the video like an hour later. CNN was covering the protest. I don't know if they covered that part of the protest. They were covering that protest. Different news agencies were covering that protest when that happened, even though they didn't catch it. They were covering the protest when it happened. You're talking about some random nigga somewhere that was shooting in the air and got killed by. and you're trying to compare. They don't understand nuance at all, and it's kind of like sarcasm. How many of you have noticed that black people don't understand sarcasm? Like it's just something that they either think you're serious or they just get confused and just jump out when they hear sarcasm. They don't understand sarcasm. And I think nuance is a similar phenomenon. Like they just don't understand it. You know what I mean? They just can't, it just don't. It's kind of like per capita, right? Per capita. How blacks don't understand per capita. It's kind of like the same thing with nuance. They just don't understand it. The concept, the foundation. They don't understand, like, you know what I mean? Fundamentally, yeah. From a fundamental level, they don't understand what nuance is.
Person, but for people online to find out about Keith Porter, wow, most people across the country know who Renee Good is within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, people have started marching for her. They have been sharing the stories of her families. They have been talking about her, sharing posts of her, memorializing her, making sure that she is known. Meanwhile, Keith Porter's family, they've been struggling to get into the news cycle. They've been struggling to have any conversation. And the same defense that ICE agents are using to justify killing Good is the same defense that they're using for justifying killing Porter. They say that he had a weapon and that he pointed it at them first, despite the fact that nobody on the scene concurred that, aside from the officer who shot him. These are the conversations that we need to be having. It's not divisive to ask you to use language that matters. It's not offensive to ask you to consider how you're speaking about an issue, because part of the reason why fascism is happening now in the United States is because certain groups of people have never had to care this much. We've been under attack as Black folks for a very long time. Indigenous folks understand. Many Latinos understand. There are many groups that understand that we have been under attack for a long time, but there are many folks that have just woken up, even in the last week, that are screaming, saying that we're being divisive. But what's more divisive? Refusing to acknowledge the work of someone that came before you, of people that have been here, people that have consistently voted in favor of not having things like this happen, or people who just showed up to the fight? Who is in charge of the language? Ask yourself that. And before you get angry at somebody for asking you not to use a phrase than you do for the fact that that phrase has to exist in the first place, take a seat and breathe, because you're privileged.
Yo, she's serious. That's crazy.
First place, take a seat and breathe, because your privilege is showing.
She turned that into a goddamn chastising of white people. Jeez. Jesus Christ. Salute to everybody out there, man. Support the show, man. Support the show. Let me did I say that one? Oh yeah. Payne Reed. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to these comments from Payne Reed.
This woman was part of a group of people who they train to try to be ICE interrupters. Mm-hmm. And what they try to do is observe what ICE is doing, film them, and try to use their white privilege, to be honest. They're mainly white people.
Which is what we ask.
Which is what we ask them to do, right? Because Black people, like, we can't put our bodies on the line because cops will shoot us. And so the presumption had been, particularly a white woman, because remember, part of the rationale for doing this with ICE is to save white women, pristine white women, from being ravaged by, criminal brown men. So white women, have been taking the lead in being the ones to step forward. This woman was part of a group of people who they trained to try.
Holy shit, these people are nuts, man. They are so crazy. Holy shit. Oh my God. Yeah, that tooth, man. That tooth, man. She worried about everything with that tooth, man. Joy, you need to fix that damn tooth of yours, man. Support the channel, PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. We on live and direct, man. Daytime stream, man. Live and direct. We are in the building, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. Smash that like, man. They got 200 likes, man. Let's see if we get 200 likes. Let's just start it right now. You don't have to be the 200th like, but your like will be part of the 200 likes. So hit the like button, man. This is sad, man. R.I.P. Charlie, man.
People, it's no more explaining. Let these YNs know that ICE is coming in these neighborhoods. Let these YNs know not to run in the house when they see the cops because they run around shooting each other. No, share my video. Let the YNs know we're about to go into martial law. We need these YNs to step up. These young boys that's running around these ski masks, these super United States gangsters that's running around holding each other. We need the YNs now. Hold them accountable. These cities that ICE are running in, where the gangs at? Why soon as ICE come in, the gangs running the house? I see more white, older people are trying to fight the cops than gangs. Where's these gangs at? Let's hold these YNs accountable. Let the YNs know in your neighborhood that got the ski mask on that ICE is coming their way too. And we need the YNs to step up now. YNs is going against the fucking ICE. They shoot each other every day. We holding them accountable. You see these young niggas out there, let them know the police coming. You need them to protect you. The YNs got to protect everybody right now. ICE coming. Ain't no running the house. People, it's no more explaining. Let these YNs know that ICE is coming in these neighborhoods. Let these YNs know not to run in the house when they see the cops because they run around shooting each other. No, share my video. Let the YNs know we're about to go into martial law. We need these YNs.
No comment. No comment. Okay. We gonna do that tonight, man. No comment, man. No comment, man. All right. No comment. No comment. All right. Jeez. Fuck. Hey, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy moly. Sometimes, man, just they wear you out, man. I can't even comment on that one.
A former shoe reseller is sentenced to almost 6 years behind bars for bilking customers out of more than $60 million.
And that man, originally based in Eugene, is now heading to federal lockup. Joey Vaca is digging deeper into those charges tonight.
Michael Malikzadeh is staring down 70 months in a federal prison plus 5 years supervised release. It's a scam that spanned about 2 years and led to charges of wire fraud and conspiracy to commit bank fraud in 2022, a guilty plea in 2025, and that sentence this week. But the effects of this scam still lingering in the sneaker resale community.
It is the biggest scam in sneaker history, 100%.
More than 65 million scammed from prospective buyers, another 15 million in loans from banks off altered financial statements. Court documents say Michael Malikzadeh built up his sneaker resale business, Zadeh Kicks, while failing to make good on his thousands of orders.
Damn Arab, man. Scam the brothers, man. Out of the shoe money.
Tonight, 4 Metro Atlanta men are accused of driving to Ohio and burglarizing the home of Cleveland's Brown quarterback Shedeur Sanders.
So this is a wild twist to a heist that has garnered a lot of attention across our country. Authorities say the suspects hit Sanders' home while he was making his debut, his NFL debut, in November. So these 3 men, all from DeKalb County, were picked up during separate traffic stops in the county between the end of November and just days before New Year's Eve.
But right now, the 4th suspect you see here on your screen, Carlos Morris of Lithonia, remains on the run. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn on the story for us tonight and found out Ohio authorities linked the men to DeKalb through technology and simple police work.
Take a look. This is the moment Ohio authorities say thieves ran out of Shedeur Sanders' home with $200,000 worth of totes, luxury bags, and at least 1 ring in their hands. A neighbor's surveillance system captured their getaway car,
as well as an additional photograph of the suspect vehicle, which was captured by the flat camera system.
Authorities say technology helped track the vehicle to a nearby motel,
where the suspects rented a room and stayed the night prior to committing the burglary.
The lead detective says a day after hitting Sanders' home, the crew drove their rental car 700 miles back to DeKalb County and carried out another burglary. Again, caught on camera, and listen to this. It was former NFL player Adam Pac-Man Jones who helped connect the dots.
I don't know if you guys had noticed, Pac-Man Jones had ended up posting a video saying that we're going to find you.
Y'all notice who ran up in Shedeur house? Press 1 if you notice who ran up in Shedeur, the savior. Their savior's house. They stole all this stuff. Y'all notice that? Whitlock need to do a story. I gotta send this to Whitlock, man. Let me send this to Whitlock, man. I'm gonna send that to him later, man. Did you notice who ran up in his house? He stole all this stuff.
It was former NFL player Adam Pac-Man Jones who helped connect the dots.
I don't know if you guys had noticed, Pac-Man Jones had ended up posting a video saying that we're going to find you. We know who you are.
This was his post. Jones posted on Instagram showing a crew breaking into a Brookhaven home.
It led me to...
Yeah, 5 days old. Yeah, it's 5 days ago, man. It ain't that damn old. Some people didn't see it when I covered it the other day.
Wonder who those people were because they were wearing the same clothing during that investigation.
Working with several agencies in DeKalb County, authorities identified the suspects: Maurice Taylor of Stone Mountain, DeAndres Jackson and Carlos Morris, both of Decatur, and Jarvette Myrick of Lithonia, who are believed to be behind other heists.
Do you believe there's any other prominent burglary cases here in Ohio?
In Ohio, no. Not that I'm aware of.
Any other professional athletes across the country, though?
Yes, but those ones are not public knowledge at the moment.
All right, so that was Cody Alcorn reporting once again. Now, DeKalb County police said that they pulled over 3 different people in separate traffic stops, and each time they say they found guns, drugs, and cash. As for the things those suspects allegedly are accused of stealing from Sanders, police say none of it has been found just yet.
And dining area.
All right, man. I saved a bunch of these. You know what happened? I probably saved the videos, but I had too many videos in my playlist that they didn't save. Because I know I saved different videos than these, man. I can remember when I saved them. Let's go to Philly, man. We ain't done Philly in a while, man. The Philadelphia. Shout out to Peter Charles, man. He says, R.I.P. the great Scott Adams, man. Damn, yeah, man. We gotta do that tonight. We're gonna cover that tonight, man. R.I.P. Scott Adams, man. It was a great comic until 2 years ago, man. His legacy was pristine, man, until 2 years ago, 3 years ago. He didn't have one blemish on his record. That dude literally had an unblemished record until 3 years ago. Like nothing on his name. Crazy. Shout out to Young Phenom. He says, "You ever see the story of the first YN?" Yeah, I saw that. I think I saved that too. I should have saved that. I should have had the story of the first YN saved, man. It was black and white. Yeah, the dude had the bandana on. Let me see. Did I save that? I might have saved that. The first YN, man. Let me see if it's in here. Is that because somebody may have saved it, may have made the vid go. Yeah, I knew somebody had made the video of that shit. I knew somebody did that.
Thank you, pussy mother. 2325. Have that wagon make that close. Okay, I get my goddamn jacket. Where's my jacket, boy? 1218. Hey, Jake, look at my jacket for me. It's laying back there.
You go back down to your car. We got a bunch of reports.
It's back there.
Okay? And I'll be there as soon as I can.
What do you come down the back steps?
Yeah, I get you in when I kick the door.
I ain't got no goddamn back steps, and you better not kick my door no more.
I kicked it, fella.
So don't kick it no more. You heard what I said.
Your own people here knows you and chased you, Howard.
Ain't nobody chase me, nigga. You crazy.
Yo.
Crazy. Fool. Hey, put my jacket on me, man. It's cold out here. Do I get that favor?
Do what?
Can I get a favor?
You got it. You got it on.
Stupid ass. Say, man, I'm killing you when I get out. You and your little punk brothers and that there. And you don't believe you don't believe that I do something to you, ass little.
They said the neighbors chased him down. It wasn't even the police chased him down. The neighbors chased him down. They tired of that stuff, man. They were tired of this YN, man. They chased him down.
You and your little punk brothers and that there. And you don't believe you don't believe that I do something to you, ass little sissy ass cousin or brother, whatever you. He ain't nothing but a punk himself.
You run into my car, you can stop and talk to me, man.
Hey, that's right, nigga. I got your handcuffs on too.
I'm not talking to you, baby. Whatever you say, bro.
Bitch raised mother.
My car, I'd have shot you.
Yeah, I would have shot back too.
Yeah, would you? You're a killer at heart. Where's your gun?
Yeah, I'm a killer.
All right.
Somebody pushing me, man. What's wrong with you? Hands off me.
Man, forget it. Give it up. You ain't going nowhere.
I can get him. Think of that nigga in my mouth back there. You
tried hard and you lost. Now forget it.
I ain't trying to do a mother thing. Say, man, don't be putting your... You looking for something important now? Huh?
I don't see anything of importance, Howard.
What you looking for?
He said, I don't see anything important, including you.
Thing. Say, man, don't be putting your... You looking for something important now? Huh?
I don't see anything of importance, Howard.
What you looking for? Say, man, would it mean too much to you after get the goddamn hand off me?
Yeah, I would. What'd you say?
Get my fucking...
He said...
Get my socks out my pocket, man. Hey, man, these
He
cuffs
says,
hurt, man.
you that's the words he said.
Hey, man, these cuffs hurt. Let me up for a while, man.
Just shut up, Howard.
Patty Wagner.
Taking Dave BS.
Man, they ain't even buckle him up. They just throw him in the face. They ain't even buckle him in. They just like, get in there, man. That's crazy.
How old he is?
2320 is at 12th and Euclid. 2320, make a call for 12th and Euclid. Any other car in the area?
Sit down. You stay there.
Hey, man, you got to be getting
Sit down.
you in the police station.
Yeah. Stay there. Keep your mouth shut. It's on one side of the front of your chest, okay?
I'm gonna do you just like I did Southern Cop. I ain't gonna call his name.
What are you gonna do to me? You threatening me?
I ain't threatening you. I'm just telling you just what I'm gonna do.
You already told
us you're going to have a murder rap on you if you ever see that other copper again. A young man, you got a big mouth, but I'd suggest
I wasn't
you
talking
watch
about
it.
no cop.
Oh, you said whoever put you down some stairs and pushed you against the car and cut your lip. Now, young
I'm
man,
talking about who busted my lip on that car. I'm prosecuting them, but whoever that dude doing.
I did it.
That messed my
You gonna
teeth
prosecute
up,
me?
my tooth up in the back.
You gonna
seat,
prosecute
back
me?
in the alley. I'm gonna do something to him.
I did it. You want to prosecute me? Do it.
Yeah, I'll prosecute you.
Well, you do it. But
You ain't
meanwhile,
said-
you
you
sit
ain't
there and you
said
keep
what
your
it was.
mouth shut.
You ain't said what a word. You really trying to stick me at you.
No, I'm not sticking it. If I stick it, I like to break your goddamn head.
I'm a juvenile authority. You can't someone get.
oh, now, hey. Now, don't come off with this juvenile jazz. You may be a juvenile now, young man, but not too much longer. You're going to be an adult. And when you're an adult, you don't go to that 7th floor up there. They don't pat you on the wrist. They don't turn you loose to your mother and let you go home to steal again. They put you in jail.
And you get bond.
Yeah, and you get bond. You ever hear of Vicky Shockley?
Wow. Even back then in the 60s, they knew they could get away with crime. Press 1. Even back in the 60s, they knew they could get away with crime.
Goddamn head.
I'm a juvenile authority. You can't someone get.
Oh, now, hey. Now, don't come off with this juvenile jazz. You may be a juvenile now, young man, but not too much longer. You're going to be an adult. And when you're an adult, you don't go to that 7th floor up there. They don't pat you on the wrist. They don't turn you loose to your mother and let you go home to steal again. They put you in jail.
And you get bond.
Yeah, and you get bond. You ever hear of Vicky Shockley?
I knew him.
You knew him.
He's
That's
a
what
relative
happens.
of mine.
That's what happens when you're a thief. He got so big for his own britches. His own friends put 5 bullets in him and killed him. You think about that for a minute.
I ain't nobody going to jail.
You're not? Why not?
Because I ain't.
You can go get a car?
Confidence in myself.
Do you? Okay. How many times you been arrested this year?
Once.
Once for what?
A burglary.
What did it do to you? Let you go? Pat your hand?
As usual.
As usual, huh? You like that, huh? You think that's great being juvenile, huh?
Wow.
I can do it if I was older. My cousin did it. I can do it too.
Who's your cousin?
Name Kelly.
Oh.
He said, oh, man, salute, man. We coming back tonight. We gonna cover that, we gonna cover the, what's his face? We gonna cover the Corey Holcomb and Anton thing tonight, man. Make sure you tune in tonight. We cover Corey Holcomb and Anton dust up tonight, man. Salute to everybody out here. Same black time, same black channel. Subscribe.